in the state championship matchup. Roosevelt was a third-place finisher, Brandon Valley in fourth. And that's how they finished in the state tournament as well. Governors went into the state tournament with a 15-5 record, actually 16-5 after the Sodak 16, but had the first two sets against Brandon Valley under their belts, but Brandon Valley came back and beat them, and the Govs just never really recovered. They had a consolation semifinal loss to Huron and then lost in straight sets in the seventh-place match to Harrisburg. But, call it a bitter pill to swallow, a taste in the mouth, so to speak, but I think the Governors certainly going to be hungry for bigger and better things coming up this season. Watertown, by the way, finished their season at 10-16 a year ago, 14th seed overall. But Tiffany Stoser, among others, who are already saying that this team is going to be a pretty good opponent this season, and is certainly starting off right here tonight. We'll talk with Coach Rosemary Bellum about what the Arrows have coming up a little bit later on as well. But let's take a look at what is happening in the schedule of events starting out the season tonight. In addition to Pierre hosting the Watertown Arrows, ESD matchup at Aberdeen has the Golden Eagles taking on the Brookings Bobcats. Pierre's next matchup, I won't say their next matchup, but Pierre will see Aberdeen in about a week and a half up in the hub city, so something to look forward to there. Yankton playing at number 1 O'Gorman tonight, and a good matchup in Sioux Falls as well, with Washington playing across town at Sioux Falls Lincoln, and it's also Sioux Falls Jefferson hosting Roosevelt. So it's the east side schools and the west side schools tangling with each other in the big town. Sturgis out west is hosting Belle Fourche out of Class A, and Douglas will go to St. Thomas More, also out of Class A. Douglas will be here at Riggs High Gym 1 week from tonight. On Thursday, the continuation of the opening week schedule has Harrisburg paying a visit to Brandon Valley. O'Gorman will host Roosevelt. Yankton hosting Class A powered Dakota Valley. And then out west, Douglas hosting Rapid City Christian, who is a Class A school that the Governors will host here at the end of September at Riggs High Gym. Spearfish is hosting Red Cloud on Thursday as well. And then Friday and Saturday action has the Governors playing the Rapid City schools. They'll be hosting Rapid City Stevens Friday night. They'll be at Rapid City, hosting Rapid City Central on Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Meanwhile, Stevens will then go to Aberdeen on Saturday. The Cobblers of Rapid City Central playing at Aberdeen Central on Friday night. Sturgis will also play at Mitchell for the Colonels opening action of the season. And then Saturday brings up a big Huron Invitational with 11 teams playing overall, including the Watertown Arrows. Their next action after tonight will have a busy day with 4 matches to be played in the Huron Invite. So that's what's to come. Quick look at the Watertown schedule next week has them playing at Marshall, Minnesota on Tuesday, and then hosting Brookings on Thursday night. Meanwhile, the Governors, after those matches against the Rapid City schools on Friday night and Saturday afternoon, will then host Douglas on Thursday of next week, and then they'll go to Sturgis and Spearfish Friday and Saturday for their first road matches of the season after 4 in a row to start here at home at Riggs High Gym. A 3-minute timeout. Actually, let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll continue our Potsdam State Farm pregame show, and we'll have a chat with the head coaches. Keys to success coming up next. Tiffany Stoser, the head coach of the Governors, coming back as you listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball on River 92.7.
Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, Beck Motor Company is here for you. With new inventory arriving daily, our selection is excellent and sure to fit your budget. If you don't see what you're looking for, we'll find it for you. If you're thinking of a new Chevrolet or Cadillac, now is the time to get that order in. Thanks for your loyalty. Beck-Motors.com.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram. Hey, DQ fans, when was the last time you ordered the crispy classic chicken strips or the juicy rotisserie-style chicken bites. Both baskets are sumptuous, tender, and paired with Texas toast and golden French fries. With options this good, either choice is the perfect choice. Enjoy your favorite chicken basket today at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress. Paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Back at Ringside Gym as we get into Keys to Success. Keys to Success in our broadcast are sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre, talking with Rosemary Bellum of the Watertown Arrows. After a bit, we begin our Keys to Success with Tiffany Stoser of the Pierre Governors. Well, here we go. Another season upon us in high school volleyball. And Tiffany Stoser, the head coach of the Pierre Governor girls, and so many things to look forward to this year, Coach. I think coming off of a state tournament berth, I think it more importantly, let's start there with what you and the girls kind of experienced at the state tournament. I think experience is the key word. Obviously, leaving a lot of things out on the court, but unfinished business coming into this season. But what do you take from the state tournament? An 8th place finish, but still played pretty well into a season where you've got just about everybody coming back this year.
Yeah, I think we took away from that state tournament that we took sets away from really good teams, from state tournament teams. We won 2 sets our first round, and we won another one the second round, and definitely capable of winning sets against those caliber of ball clubs, which is really more than what I imagined last year. We were hoping to get to state tournament. We played top 5 teams last year. We were consistent through the year. We beat some of the top 5 teams, and we took sets away from the others. So the consistent good play is what I was most proud of last year. Now we took all off season to recover, because it certainly was disappointing. That 8th place, that's not what we had intended. That's not what we wanted. But when I look at it, we by far exceeded what we went out to do last year.
And now I think you've got an even loftier goal that's going to be set. Yeah, you got to get back to the state tournament. You got to start, I think the goal is to win some matches there and contend as best you can, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the expectations are definitely different with this group. I can tell already in the first 10 days of practice that we've had that just the way they're talking and practicing, that they've got more on their minds this year than just a state tournament appearance. So, their shirts are just dripping with sweat because they want to keep playing, and they want to try it again, and they want to redo this. And, they got something to prove, and they know what it takes getting a state tournament. Now they know what it takes to win games at a state tournament, and they're putting in the extra work this season.
And on the court, I think you only lose a couple of players. Your libero, which is a key loss, and Addison Cumbo. You lose Jenna Bush and some presence up at the net. I think you've got the people who are going to be ready to fill their holes, but I think more importantly, the people you have coming back are certainly poised to carry you a long way.
Yeah, we have a strong core of girls coming back. There's 6 of them that have a lot of varsity court experience that are all returning this season. We've got 4 girls kind of competing, I would say, for that libero position, 4 good back row players, and so they're all playing well right now. They all want the job, and to be perfectly honest, I don't have one picked out yet. So there's good back row presence. There's a lot of interest in it, and we definitely have depth back there.
You've got an opportunity to kind of get things started against a Watertown team that took a step back last year, maybe a little bit of rebuilding. I think you're going to be favored in this first match. You got to execute, but maybe it gives you an opportunity to try some different people out there.
Yeah, I hope that we get that opportunity. I think people don't know about Watertown yet, and I have seen them play a couple times, and they remind me a lot of us last year. We were unknown, young, inexperienced, but athletic, and that's exactly what we're going to see from Watertown. I don't think they're experienced enough to get rattled. I don't think they're know what's at stake. They're just coming out hungry to get on a varsity court. And so even if we take set 1, we're going to have to start just as strong set 2, 3, 4.
Watertown's not too far gone from being the best team in the state. Yeah, they've lost a lot of seniors, but certainly they've built a tradition that kind of speaks for itself now.
Yeah, they have an outstanding program and a really good club team and well coached, so they're always ready to play.
Speaking of club teams and what, I follow you guys on Facebook all summer long, and it just seems like there's so many people playing so much volleyball, and it just... because of that, I think it's go time, and everybody's excited, and we've got good reason to be too.
Yeah, absolutely. There's been a lot more club volleyball, and KKVC has been a huge asset for us. Our girls are playing all off season, they're playing all summer. A lot of them got to go to Orlando. Really grateful to have that. They don't want to hear from one coach all the time, and she's outstanding. Brianna Kusler's outstanding, and Brevin, what they're doing, it's been remarkable for our school. So. A lot more excitement. There's always some sort of volleyball going on in the gym, and so our younger girls are getting involved, and I think good things are coming for the program.
And speaking of the younger girls, now they're the ones who are going to come up and start learning from these people who have the experience, the Avery Kaisers, the Reese Terwilligers, now the Elise Christophersons and the Lily Sanchez's, who are, like we say, poised for good things, but what do you expect from the younger cast of characters that are going to come in and try to contribute just as much?
Yeah, I hope they see how much work is being put in. Our seniors this year and a lot of our juniors that are on varsity, they are in the gym every day. They don't miss lifting days. They don't miss running days. Even when they want to go to the beach or sleep in, they just don't miss it. They're at everything. And I hope that our girls, that's the biggest takeaway, is to see what it takes to get to this level.
All right. Started off with a first match. Your keys to success in tonight's game.
Yeah, it's all about blocking and defense for us tonight. I know that we have some powerful hitters, and if we can get the ball to them, that we're going to be successful on that end. But defense is something we've been working on all season. I thought we were about an average defensive team last year, and we've got to be better than that. So our first 10 days of practice has been strongly focused on defense, and that's what we got to have tonight.
All right, a team with lofty goals, but it all just goes one match at a time.
That's right, yes.
Coach, looking forward to it. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Brian.
There's Stephanie Stoser back for her second year as, the leader of the Governor coaching staff. The Pierre Governor Volleyball and coaches' comments and keys to success are sponsored by the folks at Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Let's hear from them, and we'll be back and speak with Rosemary Bellum, the head coach of the Watertown Arrows, as keys to success continue. This is Governor Volleyball.
Central Dakota Eye Care continues to grow. Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Blazek. I've recently joined the practice at Central Dakota Eye Care. I'm excited to move back to Pierre, and I am accepting new patients of all ages. We offer state-of-the-art equipment, trained staff, and the best selection of eyewear and contact lenses. Regular, yearly, comprehensive eye exams are key to finding eye problems before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 for an appointment. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
And back with more keys to success with the visiting head coach, Rosemary Bellum of the Watertown Arrows, starting your season just as everybody else is here. Coach, last year, first year off of a brilliant run at the state tournaments, including a state championship a few years back. I know it's still a great thing you've got going there, even though you didn't have a lot of experience on the court last year. But what you've got coming back this year now, I think you've got to be looking forward to it. And I think a lot of people, I feel, around the state had better kind of look out for the return of the Arrows to prominence a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're looking for. We like to say that we like to fly under the radar. And the fact that, but I do have a lot of juniors. Right. I've got a couple seniors coming back with some experience, 2 juniors with some experience, but some juniors that played, a lot at our JV and sophomore level last year, taller, good blockers, and then I've got a couple sophomores coming in too that they work really hard. This is the one thing about this group is they're super competitive. They're good friends in chemistry, but they definitely want to beat each other on the court. So we've got that going for us.
Yeah, that's the one thing I look at now. You've had so many seniors in the last few years. Now you only have a few of them on the roster, and it's basically all juniors. How much experience do you have at the varsity level coming in this year? But I think you've also told me that, the girls who are coming up to fill some holes have a lot of playing time and a lot of togetherness on the court.
They do. I mean, I've got my 2 seniors played last year. Kendall played all the way around. She'll do that again this year. Maddie was libero. She'll be that position again. But the other 2 So Emily Tischer and Eve Hauger played last year. You know, they were definitely green last year, and so I think those 4 girls are going to, they know what it takes or what it has to be in order to win a AA varsity match, and so we're going to instill that into those other girls. Like I said, they're going to be younger, but we are taller, so that's going to help us. I still think that we do a good job working on back row, keeping the ball off the floor, so we'll see how we do against Pierre tonight.
All right, yeah, a real tough test for them, for you to start with this matchup here in Pierre. I mean, they kind of rose maybe past their expectations last year. Now they've got some lofty goals, obviously, but, you know, we'll see where they end up. But how do you feel in starting with this pretty good matchup tonight?
Well, I wish we didn't have to start with Pierre, but, I mean, it's a true test. I think, you know, we've been in the gym now for not quite 2 weeks, and the girls are ready to play, so we'll see. You got to go up against the best, you know. We'll see where we fall, you know, how we do, and I know that they're a really good team. They've got good hitters the front row. We're going to have to block the ball, and we're going to have to serve aggressive.
You know, and you need, you talk about communication, too. You didn't have a lot of that last year. I think you'll find out where you're at in that department tonight, too.
Well, and that's one thing we've talked about. I have constantly been yelling at the gym that they're not loud enough. They're not talking enough. They're constantly, at any point when that ball's up in the air, there should be a person talking about where the ball's coming from, where it's going to, and communicating with their team. And so we have really emphasized that this summer and then at the start of our season.
All right, other keys to success for tonight, then?
I think the big thing is we're going to have to see how well our blockers do. That was one, you know, an area I think we lacked last year was we did not block very well, and so we're looking at trying to earn more blocks this season. It'd be the communication and talking, and we just have to go for it. I think that's how these younger girls are going to know how to win, is they have to take risks and try things, and that's what I've always said is volleyball's a game of mistakes. You know, you can't make a string of them in a row, but I always want to play to win, never play to stay alive.
All right, you've been playing volleyball all summer. A lot of kids have, and now it's a different ball game when you get out there on the varsity court, though, isn't it? Everybody's ready to go.
Oh, it is. It's definitely, the stakes are much higher, and you know it matters now if you win or lose. You know, when you play summer ball and you're like, oh well, we'll come back tomorrow and you can have a chance at them, but you know, Pierre, this is our only chance at trying to take a win from Pierre. So this one matters.
All right, Coach, good to see you again. Good luck this season.
Thank you.
There is Rosemary Bellum, the head coach of Watertown, as our coach's comments and keys to success have been sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. It'll be the starting lineups of match number 1 coming up next after a 2-minute timeout. Starter sponsored by Envirotech. When we return, you're listening to Governor Volleyball on River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building, the garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Finances, retirement, and investments can all be confusing. Even though we have access to an infinite amount of information, often there is a disconnect between what we should do and what we are actually doing. That's why at Reinke Gray Wealth Management, our team has devoted over 35 years to bringing clear advice about reaching financial independence. The information you need and how to apply it is as simple as calling Scott and I at 224-5959 or visit ReinkeGray.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM and Reinke Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
You have a lot of expenses to juggle as a business owner. Worrying about health insurance for your employees shouldn't be one. Avera Health Plans could save your business up to 30% on health insurance costs without compromising your employees' benefits. You get access to a large network of providers and specialists, as well as 24/7 virtual provider visits with Avera Now. Now that's a deal. We make getting a quote and switching employer plans easy. Call your agent or get a quote at averahealthplans.com/save.
Back Thank you, Rick. As we continue our Becky Potts of a State Farm pregame show, match number 1 on this season, about to commence. It's time for the starting lineups that are brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. And the Envirotech starters for the Pierre Governors, a lot of familiar names. In fact, only 2 seniors gone from a year ago. Those were Addison Cumbo and Jenna Bush. So you'll remember a good number of the names coming back, starting with the setters, and they include Lily Sanchez, the senior, who will also do some hitting on the right side, especially when Elise Christopherson will be doing some setting. She is the junior that will roam the back row as well. The hitters will include Remington Price, the junior, on the outside. She'll play some back row all around as well. McKenna Schleckaway is back as a middle hitter, hopefully ready for a healthy season throughout. And the 2 big hitters for the Governors are junior middle hitter Reese Terwilliger and Avery Kaiser, the standout senior, on the outside, with Price, Sanchez, Schleckaway, Christopherson, Kaiser, Terwilliger. The starting rotation, give Lainey Rinke an opportunity as a junior libero. She'll come in, try to fill the hole vacated by Addison Cumbo as that back row specialist. And we'll see some new people in here as well this season. Michaela Sherwood is a junior hitter who will be looking to do some things when Elise Christopherson comes out of the back row and rotates up front. That'll be Michaela Sherwood's opportunity to come in and do some things. Looking forward to seeing people like Maddie Swenson, a back row specialist as a senior, and maybe Danny Beck, who hasn't been able to play an awful lot over the summer, but we'll see what she can do with given the opportunity. Campbell Boddicker had a lot of good things going in the JV ranks last year. She is a junior middle hitter, and again, just one at a time, we'll see what the Governors can provide on the floor here from that bench lineup as well. Tiffany Stoser is still the head coach, assisted this season by Kim Byerly, the freshman head coach, Taylor Hyde, Chloe Kaiser, and Alexis Terwilliger. Chloe taking care of the sophomores, Terwilliger the JV head coach, and Taylor Hyde and Kim Byerly coaching the freshmen this season for the Pierre Governors. Starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. We'll give you the Aero starters after this from Envirotech. This is Governor Volleyball.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 605-224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use their mobile app, Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule because of weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
Envirotech starters for the Watertown Arrows, the visiting team here tonight, will look something like this. At setter is Miranda Falconer, a 5'5" junior, setting up for the hitters, who will include Eve Hauger, a 5'10" junior in the middle, Emily Tischer, a 5'9" junior on the outside, Kendall Paulson, returning senior. She is a 5'8" senior hitting on the outside. Carter Jurens, a 6'1" junior, and Hannah Herzog, a 5'9" junior, right side specialist for Watertown, with Hauger, Tischer, Paulson, Faulkner, Jurens, and Herzog, among others in that starting rotation. Grace Corey, a 5'6" senior, will do some setting off the bench, and Maddie Rohde will be the libero, a 5'7" senior, and a good one at that. For the 10-15 Watertown Arrows from a season ago, 10-16 actually, Rosemary Bellum, the head coach, assisted by Kelly Ketwig, Erica Paulson, Katie Strand, and Kelly McCarty. Those are the starting lineups sponsored by Envirotech in Pierre. The other starting lineup to give to you is the naming of the game officials tonight, and our game officials are the law on the court, sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. And tonight's net officials are Eric Gerlach and Greg Thompson. Line judges are Stephanie Chetland and Nicole Bowman. Thanks to our game officials for doing what is very often a thankless job in officiating high school sports. Eric Gerlach, Greg Thompson, Stephanie Chetland, and Nicole Bowman. Tonight's game officials are law on the court from the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. We'll take a 3-minute break, and we're back to complete our Becky Pottsema State Farm pregame show. Volleyball coming up to kick off the high school sports season here on your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Every day, you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7. KGFX FM, Pierre. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota wants your trade. We also want any vehicle that you might be willing to part with. So much so that we'll give you an additional 200 Pure Pride dollars when you trade or when you let us buy your vehicle. Yes, 200 Pure Pride dollars when you trade or when you sell your vehicle to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota. Stop in at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Lynn's Dakota Mart prides itself on their fresh produce, high-quality meats, and bakery goods. Grab some Caribou coffee while you shop, too. Lynn's Dakota Mart features a nice selection of beer, wines, and liquor. Stop at Dakota Mart Gas and save up to 20 cents per gallon every day. Take care of your prescription needs at Lynn's Dakota Mart Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Thrifty, local, convenient. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood market.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom in Pierre, located conveniently behind Walmart, and see what you have been missing. There's a large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunications systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. They wish the Pierre Governors best of luck at Comtech. Come see what you have been missing.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. You've heard from Comtech in Pierre, Electronic and Communication Services. They sponsor the opening serve of high school volleyball tonight on River 92.7. We'll have that for you coming up in just a little bit. Quick correction or quick addition to the starting lineup of the Watertown Arrows I did not mention. Emery Thury is a 5'9" sophomore. She'll be in the middle. Hannah Herzog, who I did mention, will be coming in off the bench for Watertown. But Emery Thury, Eve Hauger, Emily Tischer, Kendall Paulson, Miranda Falconer, and Carter Jurens, the starting rotation for the visiting Watertown Arrows tonight. Our pregame show has been sponsored by the Becky Pottsville State Farm Insurance Agency in Pierre, and it is time for high school volleyball as the teams take their final huddles and get their instructions. We'll remind you of our upcoming schedule the rest of this week. We've got volleyball Friday night and Saturday afternoon as the Governor football team will play Saturday night. They play Saturday night against Aberdeen Central to open up their quest for a 6th straight state 11AA championship. It starts with the team they beat in the semifinals a year ago, the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff Saturday night here on River 92.7. Meanwhile, Governor Volleyball hosting Rapid City Stevens on Friday night at a 6:30 pregame airtime. And then Saturday afternoon, 1:30 will be on the air when the Governors host Rapid City Central. So, again, both of those teams in particular looking for great things coming up. And also that Governor golf team who won the Pierre Invite today with a school record 282. That's an average of 70 for the four golfers that counted. We'll talk more about that a little bit later on. We're underway. Our Comtech opening serve put in play by Watertown. Returned by the Governors softly. Watertown doesn't get much on their return. And then Lily Sanchez tries the left-handed hook. That's blocked well by the Arrows also. Here come the Governors now. A Remington Price shot from the left side. Dug out by Watertown's Maddie Rohde, the libero. Here's Sanchez setting back out. Price down the line. And this one hooking left out of bounds. A good volley for both teams to start the action here tonight. But an error for the Governors will give Watertown the first point of the night. So we are underway. Watertown serving with Addie Johnston, who has started things off in that back row. Here's his swing for Sanchez left side. That'll go a little bit long. So a couple of misfires for the Governors give the Watertown Arrows the 2-0 lead early on. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play tonight. Heather Williams in studio. Good to have you aboard. Yes, it's going to be loud in here, I would think, tonight and maybe for much of this season. Terwilliger has blocked and denied. Tapper back over is returned to the Watertown side by Remington Price and then put home by Kendall Paulson. So Watertown with the first three now. And they get their first offensive point here and a kill for Kendall Paulson. One of two returning seniors for the Arrows. Price will play this one up. Sanchez swings. There's a middle block up front for Eve Hauger. Give Watertown a defensive point. Now Watertown looking pretty good. The Governors, obviously with high expectations. It's not happening yet. Here's a football. Something I said Addie Johnston too, but it's actually number 12, Miranda Falconer, who's been serving here to start. She's been flirting with a foot fault a couple of times in this opening four in a row. But this time, Stephanie Chetland, or rather Nicole Bowman, sees that. And the Governors have their first point on a service error. Now Remy Price comes back and gets a service ace. And the Governors will put their first offensive point up on the board. So the Arrows with the first four, here countering with the next two so far, and it's 2 serving 4. Price from your left to right. If you're watching this at drgnews.com with the help of Live Ticket, Remy got one down as an ace, but misses the next one short and into the net. It's 5 serving 2. Watertown. Paulson back to serve. Price retreats in the middle back up to Christofferson, and then Avery Kaiser from the 10-foot line gets every bit of the angle all the way to the back corner on your near right side. And good shot for Avery Kaiser, her first point of the season. Some of these Pierre girls, we talked with Rosemary Bellum about the Watertown girls playing volleyball all summer long. Pierre girls had a lot of action, playing a lot of volleyball all summer long as well. You got to think that everybody's itching to get started here. Terwilliger serving for the Governors goes a little bit long, though. Second service error for Pierre, and Watertown leads by 3 again at 6-3. Maddie Rohde serves right to left. Governors, big return. Kaiser, bump set, spike. And Avery Kaiser gets this one to go. Hot shot there for Avery. Out of the assist from Lily Sanchez. A good pass to start. I believe it was Remy Price. Side out right back to Pierre. 4 serving 6. The Governors in home white tonight. Green numbers. Black trunks. Laney Rinke, the libero, wearing black on black. Their visiting uniforms. That's a good keep alive here. Sanchez and Kaiser. Governors clear it away, but Watertown comes right back. They were ready for it, and they set up Carter Jurens, the 6'1 junior, and she'll get a hit and a score from the right side. Watertown scored the first 4. They still lead by 3 here, 7-4. They'll send in Grace Corey, a 5'6 sophomore, to serve as Jurens rotates from the front to the back. Shimmy across the net, but Price able to play it. This will be a free ball on the return, though. Price with a push with 2 hands. Setting up Watertown and Kendall Paulson outside. Grace Corey, the assist. And Kendall Paulson Or did they give that to Tischer, number 8, instead of number 9, Kendall Paulson? We'll go with Tischer, the 5'9" junior. Tischer's father, Travis, by the way, a 1990 graduate of Pierre Riggs High School. He is back home and here in his old stomping grounds. Here's Schleck away with a swing in the middle, and McKenna will get one through the Watertown block out of the reach of Maddie Rohde. And down, Schleck with her first point. Watertown got one in serve to add with their second 4-point lead of the night, but this side out and rally scoring gives it back to Pierre, and an Avery Kaiser ace right up the middle, but Watertown cheated up. They thought that one might go a little bit long. It did not. It was a foot fair. And Kaiser gets her first service ace. Governors with 2 aces so far to counter 2 errors in serve. We also have 2 hitting errors up at the net. 8-6, Watertown leading, make it 8-7 as a miss hit by Hannah Herzog. Will stay short. She jumped, maybe a mistimed that one a little bit. Jumped a little early, and the tapper stays in the net as Kaiser goes again, but this one a low line drive into the net. So Pierre with a 3-0 rally that time, but they'll give one back. Now Watertown up by 2 again at 9-7. This is Tischer to serve with the arrows in road purple with the white numbers and gold banding on the sleeves. Tischer also into the net, returning the favor from Kaiser. Updating the score, 8 serving 9. Hannah Lemieux will check in, the senior off the bench to do some serving, maybe play some back row as well. As Schleckaway checking out for the Governors. Here comes Paulson on the return. Lemieux down to the knees to dig it out. Had to dig it right back as it was returned, but this will be a double hit on the set attempt to get it across the net by the Governors. Pretty good effort there. I think that was Sanchez who was trying to put it across, but apparently got 2 hands on it at separate times. So a hitting miscue there for the Governors. And a 10-8 Watertown lead as they serve it back. Rinke to Sanchez, out to Price, who is blocked, bumps it up in the air. And then a joust at the net, won by Terwilliger. Here's another block, but well, we've got an apparent net violation here to the Governors. Didn't hear the whistle that time. Gives you an idea of just how loud it is already here at Riggs High. And this is the kind of energy I expect and the volume I would expect really all season long. Here's a return of serve by Kaiser, and this is going to be an ace. The Governors couldn't get it across. Actually, they did, but right there to return was Hannah Herzog, so we'll go with the block. Watertown, just like Tiffany Stoser said, pretty good team, and they're looking good so far. They'll get an ace on a short serve this time by Emery Thury. That's the first ace for the visiting squad. They've got their biggest lead of game 1 so far, 13-8. Thury again lobs this one over. Price up to Sanchez. Behind her is Michaela Sherwood, who gets her first varsity point as a Pierre Governor from the right side. She'll check out, and Elise Christopherson is back in. So a good little bump set spike. Good back set there for Sanchez. And the Governors will get Christopherson in there. Shot for the serve, but denied or defended well. Now battle at the net. Terwilliger gets it away. Tap back by Watertown. Lunging is Kaiser to keep it off the floor. Now left side. Swing and score. Remington Price. I think that was Christopherson who got up there and got the back set for the assist. And Remy Price with her first kill as a senior for the Governors. 9 serving 14. Well, yeah, that was apparently a net violation for the Govs once again. So we missed on that one as Watertown ready to serve. Miranda Falconer almost got that foot on the line once again. Rinke plays it up this time from the back row. Kaiser with a big shot up into the rafters on the dig. And no second touch there. So Avery Kaiser with the back row attack scores this one. Now 10 serving 14. Still a long way to go as we play to 25. And, of course, you got to win by 2 with every serve, resulting in a point. Low line drive for Price, played by Rohde, up. Flat-footed clear away for the Arrows from Carter Jurens. Kaiser doesn't get much on that one. On the way back, this is Paulson, left side, swinging and scoring. Kendall Paulson with her second kill. Governors settle for just one in serve that time. And Paulson is back to serve once again. Price this time up to Christopherson. Swing for Terwilliger, denied. Emily Tischer with the defensive point. Third block for the Arrows will send the Governors into their first timeout of game number 1. Timeouts in our broadcast brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling and Beer.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
A few miscues here and there. In fact, 7 overall between attacks and serving errors. The Arrows lead 16-10. Out of the Coca-Cola break, Brian Oakman, glad to have you here. Match number 1 of the Pierre Governors tonight. Starting the season off, here's Christopherson to Terwilliger. Good. And a good way to come back out of that timeout. Get it to Reese Terwilliger, who has been quiet so far in this first set. She gets her first point, and it's 16-11 as the Arrow run comes to an end this time. Watertown will defend this time on a net serve from Terwilliger. Good job by Tischer to get it up into the air, but another net violation. The Governors who bail out Watertown. Watertown with the miss hit from Eve Hauger into the net, but Pierre apparently brought the net down. Error number 6, and Watertown will get it back. 17-11. Return this time back to the net from Price, but good blocking up front, and Lily Sanchez will get the last say on this one. Sanchez bailing out a bad pass on that opening serve. And Lily back to serve herself. Christopherson out. And Michaela Sherwood back in for the Govs up front. Christopherson's serve sends Watertown running. They'll get a tapper away. Here comes Kaiser now playing up front, and that is touched by Rohde. Stephanie Jetlin, the far side line judge, was ready to call that one inbounds anyway, but Kaiser with a match-high 4 kills now, and the Governors get that serve right back once again. Or check it. That is a point in serve for Sanchez, who comes with it again. Oh, and a good shot here. Hits the feet of the line judge. A little bit long, but boy, vapor trail on that one from Emery Thury. That is only the second error for Watertown. Helping the Governors' cause, though. 14 serving 17. Pierre trying to claw back into this one again. Rohde plays it up to the setter Falconer this time. And now it is Sherwood who is unable to block and keep alive. Thury will get a kill for the Arrows, her first of the night. Side out back to Watertown. Pierre has not been able to score more than 3 in any service run so far here in this first set. We'll settle for 2 on that one. Sanchez taps the The set to Schleck away, but McKenna dug out by Rhodey. There's a block up front, and the Arrows with 3 hits, not enough. That is Sherwood on the outside. So Michaela Sherwood with the first block of the night for the Governors. It results in a point. Back to Pierre. Kaiser barely over the net. Rhodey gets low to put it up into the air. Set dig for Laney Rinke. Pierre will free ball one back this time. Then a chance for Thury up front. Rinke could not keep that one in play as Thury showing the velocity once again. And again, Pierce settles for only one. Now 19 serving 15. Tischer up the far side this time. Back to Price, who had the first touch. Price, Sanchez, Price again. Bump set, spike, and a point to the Governors, and a much-needed side out. Still trailing game 1 by 3 as Hannah Lemieux. Back into serve once again. Schleck away, checking out for the green and white. Lemieux left to right, and they let this one go. I think that one was in play, I thought. But it's ruled out of bounds. I'd like to have another look at that one, but as it is, it's 20-16. Watertown will rotate Thury back to serve. Rinke with a good pass here to Sanchez, leading the way for Terwilliger. She gets it right back and scores it this time. The Watertown block came down to Price, who got a bump pass up, and Terwilliger ready to fire and able to rotate the body and get that one to go through the block. Second kill for Reese Terwilliger. Christopherson serves up the near side. Little tentative is Tischer with it, but a tapper over for Watertown. Now a tap kill on the swing for Reese Terwilliger. That one was touched by the Watertown front row. Officials are conferring, and yes, everybody agrees. You can tell there was some goofy spin on that one, so there was a touch by the Arrows up front. 2 in a row now for the Governors. And Christopherson wants another one. 18 serving 20. Tischer plays this one up. Now outside, but the attack from Herzog hits the antenna, and Rosemary Bellum, sensing trouble, she'll take her. First time out of the night. Game number 1 getting interesting. It's 20-19 Watertown. A Coca-Cola break in the action sponsored by
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. They're professional.
Back at a ringside gym like no other high school sport. Volleyball is a game of momentum. Momentum means a lot in all sports, but I think maybe more so in volleyball than most others. And right now the Governors trying to get that. And over the net, called on a block attempt by the Arrows on a free ball, loose at the net. The Governors will get a break, and for the first time in this first set, we are tied. Unless you count 0-0 a tie. 20-20 here. As Elise Christopherson continues in serve, Watertown will play it up outside right. Lunging over is Kaiser for a dig. Setting up here, Christopherson to Sanchez. She is denied, though. Free ball from Maddie Rhodey out of the back row. Christopherson set too close, and Price goes under the net. Not a lot she could do with that. Actually, a pass that sent Christopherson a little too close to the net. Caused her set to also stay close to the net. So 4 in a row there for the Governors to tie it up. And now Watertown with side out reclaims the lead at 21-20. On the way to 25. This is Falconer. Gets this one away. Shoved out by Sanchez to the back road. Rhodey up to Falconer. And It is Hauger who is denied on a good reach by Kaiser once again, but here's Hauger, a second chance on the slide outside to the right. Terwilliger there to block, but it comes straight down, and Eve Hauger will score her first kill of the night. Watertown with 5 different scores in the kill column. Pierre with 6 so far here in this first set. And an ace for Falconer, as Price could not keep this one alive. It is out of bounds on the near side. The Governors will take their second and final timeout of game number 1.
Can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
And they've got it now with a 3-point lead, 2 points to go before they hope to claim game number 1. Welcome back to Riggs High, Jim. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7. DRGnews.com with the help of Live Ticket doing our video streaming as well. Miranda Falconer serves again for the Arrows. Price could not get that one up in the air enough. And another ace for Falconer, her second in this service run. This one gives the Arrows game point here in the first set. Watertown fans liking where they're at. Falconer was swinging with the left hand. Price gets this one up. Bump pass by Christofferson as Kaiser clears it out of the back row. Avery cannot get this one. There's a net violation on Pierre anyway. We'll give him the kill for Emily Tischer. And Watertown, impressive in the first set on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. It's the Arrows 25 and the Governors 20. So Watertown takes the first set and they lead this match 1-0. Scoreboard again brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Pierre Governor Volleyball brought to you once again by your Pierce.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union's recreational loan special is in full swing with rates as low as 2.25% APR and terms as long as 15 years. Now is your chance to get into that new or used boat, jet ski, camper, motorcycle, UTV, or ATV you've been dreaming about. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and let the girls at Owyhee Federal Credit Union make that dream a reality.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
It seems like whenever you're working on something, it never fails. You always drop that screw in the hardest to find spot. And of course, without any lights. This week, Rosenberg Implement can help. Save 8% on all in-stock flashlights this week. Ensure that your vehicle, gator, or farm equipment has a flashlight within easy reach and save 8%. See the parts professionals this week at Rosenberg Implements. DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
For the Governors, you're going to get those errors, obviously, in the first night of the season. It'll be up to Pierre to try to improve upon that and turn things around a little bit, as they'll have the first set coming up when we get going in game number 2. Once again, Arrows had 3 aces, and including 2 from Miranda Falconer, who served that last 5-point rally for the first set win. In Watertown blocked Pierre 3-1 as far as points that were directly scored. Remy Price will serve first, left to right. First serves, sponsored by Comtech in Pierre. Remy on the run, gets Emily Tischer to lean forward on this one, and Stephanie Jetlin has to duck away from the hit from Eve Hauger. Well, she raises the flag as a signal for being out of bounds. And then the Governors will strike first here in game 2. Price up the middle back, this time played by Paulson. And now Hauger hits this one across, and maybe a little indecision on the part of Lainey Rinke. This one falls, and it is Paulson, or check it, Hauger, who scores her second of the night. I believe it was Paulson. They haven't put it on the board yet, but we'll take a look at Miranda Falconer, and another foot fault here for Falconer, her second service error. She did that once to end a 4-0 start for Watertown in serve in that first set as well. 2-1, Governors lead. Reese Terwilliger. Now the junior, and she'll get an ace here as this one rides up high on Paulson, unable to control. And Reese, I got to say it, a peanut butter cup for the service ace that time. 3-1 it is. As the Governors building some early momentum so far. There's a hot shot for Terwilliger. Played up nicely, blocked at the net, and both teams got a hand on this one. It'll be off of Watertown, the last to touch on the near side. Rosemary Bellum, no argument there. We'll call that one a... Well, he could give it a kill for the Governors, but I think it'll be an error for Watertown instead. Here's a block up front. McKenna Schleckaway denying Hauger. Middle on middle. And McKenna with her first defensive point. Suddenly, Terwilliger and the Governors have run off 4 in a row. They lead 5-1 early second set. Watertown got the first one in a 5-point win, but this serve stays in the net. A little bit low from Reese Terwilliger. Side out back to the Arrows, who trail 5-2. On the way back once again, here's Sanchez with a back set, slide out to Schleckaway. She didn't get an awful lot on it, but got enough to get it through the block and down to the middle of the Arrow line. Quick one and done for the Arrows. The Governors will get the serve right back. And Lily Sanchez will check in. Christofferson checking out. Or Sanchez rotates to the back row. It is, again, Michaela Sherwood, the junior, in for Pierre. And she's in among others, blocking a Tischer tap. Tischer gets it back from the 10-foot line, but this one palmed low, and it stays into the net. Now the Arrows with a few miscues early on in the second set, helping Pierre to a 7-2 advantage. By the way, we talk about all the summer volleyball played, and Brianna Kuzler and her camps, the coaching clinics that she's putting together, as Hauger will swing and score for the Arrows. You know, Tiffany Stoser talked about it. These girls that go to places like Orlando and place top 2 at a couple of different age groups in the nation. And then you've got people like Lily Sanchez and Avery Kaiser, Elise Christopherson, all playing well and even being put on their all-tournament team. So congratulations and, boy, high praise for a lot of them. Here's Sanchez keeping one alive, a little disarray for the Governors. A lot of trips over the net for the ball this time, but it'll be the Arrows who get the last say as the Governors unable to get one across. That's a service point now for Hauger. 4 serving 7. Hauger with a running jumper and a misplay by Rinke in the back row. Boy, Eve Hauger, 5'10 junior. She can hit him hard. Even in serve as this one got Rinke to buckle a little bit. First ace for Hauger, 4th on the night for the Arrows. Running jumper again. They go back to the libero. Rinke able to play this one to Sanchez. Bump pass. It is Kaiser. And Pierre. Well, I think they saw it right away. A net violation might have been a bit of a delayed call, but Watertown with the error here gives Pierre another point. 3-point lead here, 8-5. Game number 2. Kaiser's serve. And this one gets through Paulson. She hits that one wayward to the far side. Avery with her second kill now. And if I said kill, I meant service ace, as the ace numbers are even at 4-4 per team. Avery comes again to Paulson. Back to the net. There is Schleck away to block it back home as Falconer tried to keep it alive at the net. I'll give McKenna Schleck away the block point this time. And Kaiser gets one to crawl across the net once again. And another ace. Here building a little Uncle Mo this time in game number 2, trying to pull even after Watertown won the first. We've got an 11-5 score. Timeout to the Arrows. Here in game number 2, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottles.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
Out there. Passing that back and forth like a beach ball. Serve return error for the Arrows out of that Kaiser serve. And Avery continuing to bring it in. Serve. Here's a block up front. Early celebration there for Sherwood. Now it's Pierre having to keep things off the floor. Watertown gets a free ball back. Their opportunity for Tischer coming up from the 10-foot line. Rinke with the dig up to Sanchez. Quick set. Score it. McKenna Schleck away. Schleck away with a couple of kills here in this second game. Now that's all Pierre has so far is 2 kills. As Avery Kaiser will get ready to go again. And she'll continue to bring the heat in serve. And this one mishandled by Paulson. Avery Kaiser with 3 service aces in this rally that has gone from 7-5 now to 14-5. Coming back off of the front row this time to play it up. And the swing good for Watertown as it came right back to Emery Thury. She'll get her 3rd kill. 9 or make it 7 in a row there for the Governors. The longest service rally for either team tonight. But it'll come to an end. And Watertown back with the serve. Grace Corey off the bench to do the honors. And here's a swing for Price, but that is blocked right back. And Avery Munger, a 5'10 junior who just checked in, gets the solo block. Fourth block for the Arrows tonight. A service point makes it 7-14. Now another block. This one from Tischer, blocking Schleck away. But Watertown is into the net. And apparently Tischer came back down and rattled that net. A hitting error for Watertown now. So the Governors get side out at 15-7 now. Hannah Lemieux checks in to serve. She gets one across, left to right. Watertown with a big swing coming up. Nothing Pierre could do on that one. And this will be Tischer from the right side. So Watertown will take it right back. Good battle here between teams. Watertown won the first one, 25-20. Pierre leading the second set, 15-8 so far. Tischer hoping to get Watertown back within striking range here. It won't happen, though, as Price on the bump set spike takes the feed from Lily Sanchez and hammers one home down the left side. Sherwood out, rotating to the back row, comes in with Elise Christopherson. 16-8. Christopherson lobs one to the back row. Watertown lets it fall, and it comes down right on the back end line. An ace for Elise. The junior setter here, 17-8. The Governors opening up a 9-point lead in the second set. Christopherson goes deep again. Paulson plays this one up. Now Rinke sees this one coming down the sideline. Lets it fall. It is wide, out of bounds. And a good look there for the Governor Libero. For the first time, we've got a team leading a game by 10. 18-8, Christopherson coming with it again. Rhodey will play it up. Corey sets up outside, and the tapper this time through the block and down. Kendall Paulson will score just her third kill of the night so far. One of the senior leaders. The other one will rotate back to serve. This is Maddie Rhodey, the 5'7" libero. Down the middle, but Price is there from the edge and swat away by Terwilliger. Returning, Pierre had a touch on this one, and they will give it to Watertown, and this is a kill on the outside for the Arrows. Who was it got the swing there? It might have been Avery Munger. You see them putting it up on the board, but it should have been a kill. Now Rhodey will miss one into the net. And Watertown's rally is a short one. 19-10, Governors with 6 to go here, looking to even the match at a set apiece. Opening night of the volleyball season. Price serves. Paulson sends them scrambling a little bit. Free ball away. Here come the Govs. On the move is Terwilliger off the net, and it's out of bounds. Watertown did not have a touch, even though the Governor fans are maybe asking for one. I believe that one was off the net. A miss for Terwilliger. Just the second error in the attack for the Governors in this second set. Falconer back in, ready to serve. Also coming in is Carter Jurens up front. Falconer to the back row. Rinke. Price will bump it back up front. Cleared away. And Pierre will get a point here, and a miss hit for the Arrows. The errors continue for Watertown here in this second game. 20-11 our score. Rinke comes off the floor. Reese Terwilliger rotates to the back row. She'll be allowed to serve, but doesn't get this one to clear. That one stays low. Into the net, now 20-12. Governors lead. Terwilliger back out, Rinke back on. Kendall Paulson's turn for the Arrows in purple. Right to left, on the move. Rinke with a good pass. Up to Sanchez. She'll go across the way. Kaiser blocked. Was it? Back out of bounds. They do say there was a touch on the Watertown side, so Avery Kaiser will get the kill. That is her first of the second game. And the Arrows will take a break here. Their second of the second set. 21-12, the Governors leading comfortably here with 4 points to go We'll be back after this 30-second break time.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Ensuring access to quality health care.
Back at Riggs High Gym, the Governors maintaining momentum through this second game, leading by 9. After dropping the first set by 5, Remington Price out of the timeout, though, will leave it in the nets. The Governors with a few errors now in this second game. But the only thing that hasn't gone quite right for Pierre in this second set. Watertown, like Pierre did in the first set, helping with errors. That's been the arrows here in this second set. And they'll give another one back as Hauger serves one long. So they've got 3 serving errors in this second game. 22-13, still a 9-point lead. Here comes Kaiser. Avery has played great so far, and she continues to get it done in serve. Paulson cannot handle this one. Avery now with 4 aces in this second set alone, 5 overall on the night. Pierre leads by 10 again, 23-13. Here's Paulson swinging up outside. Check it, that was Hauger. Tapper here for Price, dug by Corey, but it's over and out of bounds. Remy Price with the kill this time. And Pierre with 1 to go. In game number 2, 24-13. Kaiser wants one more. Paulson plays this one up front. Gets it back from the back row. Swings it across, or rather that was Tischer. Here's one from McKenna Schleck away. Through the block and down, and the Governors win. Game number 2. All Pierre in that second set on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. It's 25-13 Governors, but our match tied now at a set apiece. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or call or text 605-840-8082.
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities, with locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket, and they'll come to you. Find them online at dakotaantlers.com. Give them a call to set up an appointment. Give Derek a call at 605-360-3749 or Brandon at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, proud supporter of all local athletics and activities.
5, but Avery Kaiser ran off 7 straight in serve to open up a comfortable 9-point lead, 14-5 at that moment. And well, the Arrows got back within 7 a couple of times, but really couldn't get any closer. They couldn't get any service runs going themselves. And Pierre is able to win that one. In fact, Pierre scoring the last 4 to seal the deal at 25-13. So we're tied at a set apiece. And it'll be Watertown's first serve, sponsored by Comtech, as we go to game number 3. Welcome back. At Rigside Gym, opening night. Reese Terwilliger's first swing of this third game is sent right back to the Govs, but they set up Kaiser, who will miss a little bit long from the back row. And Watertown will strike first. We're at a service error, actually 2 of them to start the first set, and a game that Watertown never trailed. Here's a tap from Price that is played by Rhodey, but no second hit on the Arrows side, so that'll go as a kill for Remy Price. Nope, they give that to Sanchez on the board. I must have seen that one a little bit differently. That's Lily's first kill of the night. Price continues to serve. Watertown won't get it back. That first hit didn't get up in the air too much. Falconer did a good job of trying to get it back in play, but Natty Rhodey couldn't clear it away. And an error for the Arrows gives the Governors their first lead of this third game. Hauger with the push away. Christofferson setting up outside Kaiser, but this one blocked well up front by the Arrows. Here's Paulson swinging. That one is touched. According to the line judge, Sanchez surprised. And we'll go to the R1 to ask for clarification. I think his reaction was, there's not really much I can do if she saw it. Even if I didn't, then and that's the way it's going to be. So maybe a bad break, but we'll call it a kill for Eve Hauger. Then a 2-2 tie as Watertown serves. Christofferson this time sets up. Terwilliger denied. Hauger getting the push from behind by Emily Tischer, who was excited with the defensive effort of Eve Hauger, the 5'10 junior, playing well tonight. Now 3-2, Watertown back in front. Short-lived, though. Paulson leaves the serve short and into the net this time. So a 3-3 tie. We were tied at 1, tied at 2. And now tied at 3 with a Terwilliger serve. Good job by Christofferson to get low on that one, but Sanchez with a miss hit. That'll be low, staying in the net. Now Rhodey serving it away. Here comes Kaiser. And that is in the corner. Good. Avery Kaiser. Little foreshadowing. I think you can expect all season long that when the Governors need a stop, they're going to get it in the direction of number 13. Avery was all ESD last year. I'm trying to remember. I believe second team All-State. Probably will try to do one better, maybe even achieve that this year. Here's a good job up front by the Watertown defense. Carter Jurens able to get one down that the Governors were unable to return. I'll give her a kill, even though official stats probably won't, but getting out of sorts so far here from time to time in this third set. For the first time, one of these teams has a 2-point lead in the third game. Ori serves again. Rinke still in the back row. Kaiser with the push pass up ahead. Price denied. Now a denial by Sherwood up front for the Govs. Now Price setting up outside from the back row to Kaiser, but Avery with a rare miss here. 7-4, the Arrows off of another hitting error for the Governors. They've got 4 in this third game now, so the odd-numbered games not the friend of the Governors. Kaiser taps this one using the net. It'll come down out of the reach of Avery Munger, and Avery Kaiser with a tap kill this time. We haven't really seen a lot of those. Both teams have been able to, in my opinion, to get in system. They're both swinging pretty well tonight and getting a lot of hot shot kills. Here's Munger with a swipe, but Sherwood blocks that one back to Watertown, and Arrows return. This one with a swing from Tischer, but it is about a foot and a half too long and out of bounds. So a service point for the Governors this time. Kaiser serving again off the net. Good job to get under it here by Thury. Comes back and taps it away. Now Price has to tap it back herself. Corey with the dig. Cleared away by Emily Tischer. Price will take another swing. Didn't get enough on that one. Blocked back. Rinke. Sanchez. Short one for Kaiser from the back row. She pulled the string on this one and got it down in the campfire. Good for kill number 3 in the game, and a match-high 8 on the night. 7 serving 7. We're tied on 3 in a row for the Governors, but now Kaiser trying to pitch the fastball again. Instead of a fastball, it was a sinker, and it stayed in the net. 8-7, Watertown. Watertown, they've done this a few times. Tischer unable to get one across. If Pierre has had a serving error, then a few times now, Watertown is countered with one of their own. So we're tied again. 8-8. Lemieux is on for Schleckaway to serve. Panic. Got a good punch on that one. Right back to the net from Rhodey. And Terwilliger will put it away. A couple of touches for Watertown, but no control. That is a kill for Reese Terwilliger. That one gift wrapped by the Watertown back row on the serve return. Pierre takes the lead for the first time since 2-1 in this third game. 9 serving 8, Lemieux. Rhodey with a better pass up this time to Corey. Behind her, she gives to Hauger. Pierre defends. Sherwood takes a swing. This one on an adjustment on the near side. Stays low and into the net. May have given a block to Paulson, according to Ryan Munson on that one. I don't know that one got across the net, though. Here's Emery Thury to serve. And Sanchez somehow keeps it alive. Off balance. Free ball back by the Governors. Here's Paulson on the run. Near side. Kaiser lunges to get it off the floor. Now Price will swing through the block and down. That was a point that Watertown probably thought they had, but Avery Kaiser lays out. Gets it up to Sanchez, who gets it to Remy Price. She'll score her 6th kill from the left side this time. And again, sometimes my stats are a little bit better than what they have on the board. They've got her with 3. I've got her with 6. This is Price and Terwilliger saving up on the block. Another point to Pierre. They lead by 2. Third set, 11-9, match tied at 1-1. I think that block more so goes to Terwilliger. Elise Christofferson serves it away. This is Hauger. Timing the jump, but another block. Sanchez and Terwilliger, and now Watertown trying to get it over that middle presence of the Governors. Hits one up and over and way too long. This is 4 in a row now for the Governors as Christofferson will serve it again from your left side. Far side to near, and Munger gets one. A slap shot, if you will, through the block and down for an arrow side out. 2-point lead for the Govs in the third set. Your Governor Volleyball on your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, KGFX FM, and BRGnews.com. Terwilliger again from Christofferson. And I think they pointed in the wrong direction. Governor fans and the Governor bench got a little bit restless. That one was down on the Watertown side. Another kill here for Terwilliger. 13-10 our score. And Remy Price is on to serve inside out. This time Watertown gets one inside the back end line, though. That'll be Eve Hauger with her 5th kill. Another one and done here, this time for the Govs. 11 serving 13. Paulson's turn to serve, short, into the net. Both teams struggling in serve a little bit. Terwilliger will rotate. Rinke out. There's the libero. Terwilliger from the middle of the service line. Paulson sends a teammate toward the Watertown bench. Watertown free balls it away. Good hustle there. Tapper for Kaiser coming back out. Falconer to Rhodey this time, who has to bump it out to Tischer. She is blocked by Sanchez. Tischer will try again from the left side. This one to Christopherson, who keeps it off the floor. So does Sanchez. We play on. Tischer, 3rd time is the charm. Emily Tischer isn't getting big swings on the ball, but she got this one to fall in the good spot. Boy, the Governors doing everything they can to keep that volley alive, but Tischer got it to fall finally. 12 serving 14. The Rhodey serve this time played up by the Governors. Out to Kaiser, who was dug out by Paulson. Here's Rinke up front and close to the net. It'll be hammered home by Carter Jurens. Governors half-heartedly asking for maybe a little too far over the net. They won't get that. Jurens with her 3rd kill in a 1-point game here, about halfway through, a little further than halfway through game number 3. This one very much in doubt. Sanchez tries to get that second tap over. No good. Now Christopherson sets up, and Kaiser puts Rhodey to the deck. Avery Kaiser with the left side shot. Kill number 9, and Pierre will maintain a 2-point cushion as they get the serve back. 15-13. Sanchez's turn to serve as Christopherson checks out in place of Michaela Sherwood up front. Falconer almost off balance, but got the set away. Watertown taps it out. Now a backhander, good for Sherwood. Couldn't get underneath it to take a good swing, so she just backhanded it. Wanted to tap it away. Michaela Sherwood makes good on that one. Sherwood with some height, getting her first taste of varsity action in the Governor jersey. There's a double hit on the set by Falconer. Wanted to get it behind her to the near side. Serve return error, the 4th error for the Arrows, and now a 4-point lead for the Governors in game number 3. The winner of this one goes up 2-1. Right now it's Pierce, 17-13. Timeout on the floor is sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7. KGFX FM, Pierre. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
17-13. Governors on top. Game number 3. A back and forth 3rd game, to say the least. Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. Continuing in service, Lily Sanchez. Pierre leading by 4, looking for more. They've got it on their side now. A little hang time, and up and underneath. Jurens tries to keep it off the floor, but the tap kill is good for McKenna Schleckaway. And Pierre seemingly finding a few more ways to score points here and there and everywhere, building up this lead now to 5. 18-13. Sanchez up in the air. Rhodey, and a good job by Falconer to keep it in play. They clear it out, get it right back. Tischer backing off. Feet on the floor, taps it out. Rinke, this time keeping the block off the floor, and here's Schleckaway again out of the reach of Kendall Paulson. McKenna Schleckaway with 2 in a row. 19-13 now. Then Emily Sanchez from the right side of the service line sends Rhodey to the knees. Her return comes right back to the Governors. And an easy setup there. Kaiser with the hammer again. And it looks like Carter Jurens. Now, some people are a little concerned. She may have fallen down or twisted an ankle, but she's still ready to go. But Avery Kaiser with a hot shot. 5 in the game now, 10 in the match. In the kill column, the lead for Pierre is up to 7. Make it 6, though, as Sanchez hits a home run this time. Back to 20, serving 20 to 14, rather. It'll be 14 serving 20. Watertown will send Grace Corey in to do the honors, and she'll set in place of Miranda Falconer. Corey is on in place of Jurens. Price gets the serve up in the air on the return. On the move is Schleckaway. Didn't get a lot on it. Tischer setting up side, her hardest hit of the game so far. Left to right across for Emily Tischer. She with the roots here in the capital city. Saw Granddad Wendell in attendance, as he often is. The Governor events here at Riggs High Gym. Governors can't get a return this time as Sanchez goes across the line. Underneath, the serve return was too close to the net. Pierre with 6 errors now on the night. Sanchez with the quick set to Kaiser, but Watertown digs that one away. Swing for Munger to a Price dig. Kaiser redirects, and it's good. Call it a miss hit, call it a redirect, whatever it was. It worked for Avery Kaiser, and the Governors get the lead, or the serve back after 3 in a row from the Arrows. 21-16. Kaiser to serve again. I think the biggest runs in serve have come from Kaiser tonight, but this one will be short-lived as she hits this one too long and too strong. Her 3rd error in serve. You had a chance to build a bigger lead, but couldn't get it done. But now Tischer, once again, Watertown gives one back. This one stays in the net, make it 22-17. Here by 5 as Lemieux is on to serve once again. She's done a good job filling this role. Here 3 away from going up for the first time in the match by a set. On the move here, and Emery Thury get the swinging kill this time. She didn't get a lot on that one, but I think the Governor's surprised by the change-up, so to speak. Watertown within 4, 18, serving 22. Thury rotates to serve. Lobs one across. Kaiser pushes it up to Sanchez. Outside Price, who gets denied. Right back to Pierre, but then pushed away from Kaiser. Pushed back, this time by Hauger. Sanchez calls it off. Sets up, but nothing doing in the attack that time for Pierre. Here's Hauger through. This one hooks out of bounds. I'll be honest, I thought Pierre got a fingertip on that, but Watertown not asking for it, so it was just a hook. And a miss by Eve Hauger. Apparently. 23-18. Governors leading by 5 with 2 to go in the 3rd. Christofferson serve. Here's Hauger. Price is there off of the block. Now the tapper is across, and Hauger puts it right back home. Hey, Heather. Heather Williams in studio. It's 23-19. 23-19! We have a 23-19! Absolutely. 23-19. Falconer to serve. Governors lead by 4. 3rd set. Christofferson will bump past one. Back to Kaiser. Just a little 2-hand tapper away. Governors not quite getting in system as much of late. But now Price with a hot shot. Rhodey dug it back. Now Rhodey gets another dig to deny Terwilliger a point. Tischer back bumps one away. Rinke, Christofferson, 3 hits, not enough, but Watertown, I thought, just brought the net down. Now Pierre is going to be called on a lift, though, so Pierre will commit the error first. I think Watertown was in the net. Whether that was noticed or not doesn't really matter. It's an arrow point. In serve, 20, serving 23. Falconer short on the next attempt. This one gives side out to Pierre and set point. 24, serving 20. Remington Price. The 5'7" junior, left to right, will shimmy it across. Laid low, Falconer gets it up in the air. Cleared out by Jurens. Here comes Kaiser looking for the finish. It's blocked. Kept alive by Terwilliger. Then Kaiser. Then Sanchez. The two-hand put away. And game number 3 goes to the Pierre Governors on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. It's Pierre 25, Watertown 20, and the Governors will now take a 2-1 lead on the scoreboard, brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Quality building materials and affordable prices for residential or commercial projects can be found at Bauman Lumber, 1223 Sale Barn Road, Fort Pierre, or call 223-9762.
As the Governors have the upper hand now, 2-1, a 25-20 win in game number 3. Just getting soccer scores in. And Aberdeen Central has swept the Governor boys and girls soccer squads here at the PILC soccer fields today. Girls for Aberdeen Central win at 5-1. The boys game goes to Aberdeen 2-1. Next soccer action will be against Sturgis at on the home fields of the Governors at the PILC as well on Thursday. Both teams playing well, though, for soccer so far this season. Set number 4 underway now as Remington Price puts our Comtech first serve into play. Watertown will bump set spike, and Grace Corey sets up Eve Hauger. And just like that, the Arrows will score the first point of the 4th set. Watertown with their first points in 3 of the 4 sets now so far. And again, if you missed it, Pierre Governor Golf won the Pierre Invitational at Hillsview today. Hot shot here. Kaiser again putting Rohde to the deck, but Maddie Rohde makes a heck of a play. The Arrows come right back, and they get it on the outside to Emily Titcher for the score. They give it to Kendall Paulson, rather. Paulson with her 4th of the day. That Governor Golf team, though, by the way, a school record breaking the school record by 12 strokes as a team for a tournament scoring victory, or a tournament total among the 4 qualifying scores. So a job well done by those Super 6 sophomores. Here's Sanchez as the Governors will come back and score this one. Watertown had the first 2. Pierre will score their first of this 4th set now. First night of the season, Governors will play their first 3 matches of the season here at home. They've got Stevens and Central from Rapid City on Friday night and Saturday afternoon. Then a week from Thursday, their first trip to the road takes them to Douglas next Thursday. I think I mentioned earlier that match was going to be here, but it will be out at Box Elder. Paulson scores another kill now for Watertown as they'll get the serve right back. Here's Addie Johnston, a 5'4 junior, on for the first time tonight. Good serve across. Played up by Christofferson, though. Kaiser brings one down onto the net, and it sets there. Good enough. Now we've got a whistle and a net violation called on Schleckaway. Here was ready to dig that attack out, but nothing doing, and a 4-1 here, start here for the Arrows in game number 3. Watertown, of course, needs this one to force a 5th game. Pierre would just as soon rather finish this one in 4, but a long set by Sanchez, miscommunication on the Governor's side, which you will see in game number 1, match number 1 of the season. But now 5-1 Watertown as Johnston serves it again. Sanchez, second hit is over. There's Johnston trying to keep it alive, but give the point to Lily Sanchez. That's the first time that's worked all night for Lily. But there aren't many that do it better than her. Getting that little set tap across, whether with one hand or her specialty with 2. Sanchez back to serve. It's 2 serving 5. As Michaela Sherwood has come into the front row off the bench. Price with a back row attack, clearing it out. Grace Corey back to Hauger. That one didn't clear. That'll be a 4-hit violation to the Arrows, and 2 in a row now for the Governors. I'll give you the full Governor sports schedule coming up a little bit later on, but tennis teams, the girls' tennis team's been playing pretty well so far. Cross country will get their season going at Aberdeen this weekend. There's a block for Pierre. Kept alive off of the floor on the return from Watertown by Avery Kaiser, though. Pierre got it out of there now. They get it to Tischer. And Emily with a big shot. Good for the Arrows. 2 in the run for Pierre, but now 6-3 Watertown. Competitive cheer and dance goes to Aberdeen this weekend as well to start their season. Cross country, by the way, opens their season at home, hosting a meet, middle school, JV, varsity, all running at Steamboat Park. Arrows off of an error going to Pierre. 6-4, Watertown. Kaiser serves. Johnston, tough play, but kept alive by Jurens. Free balled out. Now Sherwood on the run is blocked. Schleckaway almost got her head taken off with that one, but keeps it up in the air. Pierre clears. Johnston, flat-footed. Overhands one out. Rinke with a nice return. Now Price up front, left side, will swing and score. The block by Watertown, out of bounds to the Governor bench on the far side. And Pierre within 1. 5 serving 6. Kaiser ready to go again. Avery, that's a top spin on that one. Sends Rhodey low. Set dig here for Kaiser, and another swinging kill with a block back out of bounds by the Arrows. Score it for Remy Price. We're tied 6-6. On the way back, once again, Jurens. Rinke dug it, but back over the net, and this is 30 for the score. Now Watertown back in front at 7-6 after 3 in a row from Pierre. Tied it up. Here's Miranda Falconer to serve it away. Doesn't put a lot on it this time. Price plays it up. Now off the net, the swinging kill goes to McKenna Schleckaway. Governors with 6 players in the scoring column, everybody with at least 2. Sapir again getting it back, 7-7 now as Lemieux is on the floor to serve. Good serve away, up high from Rhodey. On the run, cleared out by Avery Munger. And now it is Terwilliger swinging in the middle. Once again, Watertown cannot keep that block in play. It's over, but out of bounds, and a middle kill here for Reese Terwilliger. Pierre takes their first lead of this 4th game, hoping to close it out in 4. Leading 2-1. They lead the 4th set, 8-7. Falconer, back set. Once again, the Governors are in the net. We're starting to wonder how many times that's going to happen. Pierre has been in the net too many times tonight, and they've given Watertown a number of gift points as a result. 3rd error for the Governors here in this set. And Paige McAreevy on a 5'7" junior. She'll serve for the first time. McAreevy, good serve across. Played by Price, but it's back over the net. Now a chance for Paulson. Blocked and put back by Sherwood. Now loose ball at the net. This one goes. Oh, no, it doesn't. I was going to say to Watertown and Avery Munger, but she rattles the top of the net. That'll be a violation and a break for the Governors. Sapir back in front again. 9 serving 8. Here's Christopherson. Left to right across. Played up by Hauger. Now up front, Munger will make good this time. She gets that one through the block of Remy Price and down. 3rd kill for Avery Munger. On the night, we're tied at 9-9. Emery Thury's turn. Up and over. Price ranges over, gets it up to Christopherson. Big swing for Sanchez. Had it blocked, and she puts it back up in the air. Now cleared out by the Governors. Paulson behind the 10-foot line. Swats one away. Christopherson sets up Terwilliger, but another good block in the back row for the Arrows. Christopherson will get it in play again. Sanchez to Price, and another block by Watertown. Back over and out of bounds. Remy Price with 3 in this game. Back and forth, trading side outs now. And the Governors still in front, 10-9. Price will serve. Here trying to build a little momentum once again. Hauger swings left side. That's blocked right back down to the front on the Watertown side. Here's another Pierre block, saved by Rhodey, but back and across. Now Kaiser with a big swing, but too big this time. Couldn't get on top of it. And that's over and out of bounds for Avery Kaiser, as the Arrows will get the serve again. 10-10. This is Grace Torrey, the second center, into serve. The pass up from Rinke. Terwilliger swings it away, but it's dug back over from Watertown. There's Kaiser to get the finish this time. Sanchez to Kaiser. Avery with a dozen kills now in this match. Her first of the 4th set. Then it'll be Terwilliger's turn to serve. Able to get this one away. Brody with a good pass. Corey camping underneath it. Watertown clears it out. Pierre with a good defense up front. Now Sanchez on the move. McAreevy gets it up in the air. Now a tapper is over, across, and down for Kendall Paulson. Kendall's been a little quiet tonight, but now 3 kills in this game, has her number up to 6. This game was tied at 6, tied at 7, 8, 9, 10, and now 11. A lot of back and forth going on here. Kaiser misses this one, might have taken her eye off of it. Cross-court attempt is wide on the near side. Now Watertown takes the lead back at 12-11. Addie Johnston, the junior, serving. It's 5-4, but she gets quite a punch on that one. Free ball from both teams. Now back to Pierre. Here's Christofferson to the tapper for Schleckaway. Arrows defend. And now Pierre with a block from Schleckaway. Back to Watertown. In the middle, Hauger misses wide left. They won't get the tap call on this one. Hauger giving Pierre a bit of a break, who will take side out again. 2 in a row for the Arrows, but now side out makes it an even match again. 12, serving 12. Sanchez serves. Rhodey, too close, in fact, over the net, and Kaiser just flat out missed it. Boy, she had a gift-wrap point there. Those hitters just absolutely love those serve returns that float over the net, but I think Avery, for the second time in a row, just took her eye off of it and mishit it. Good serve here for Rhodey. Watertown leading 13-12, halfway through the 4th set. Paulson swinging. No, that's Tischer. Back to the Arrows. Right to left. Tap away. Now Kaiser from Sanchez. Didn't get a lot on that one. Watertown with good defense. Good layout from the back row. Kaiser gets it back again. This one through Tischer. Good run down there for Johnston, but a double hit on the third hit across. The illegal touch for the Arrows makes it 13-13. Now Kaiser back to serve. See if she can get another service run going. She's had a number of them, despite a few miscues in serve as well. Up the middle. This one goes deep to the back row. Good pass up front. Corey. But a miss hit here for Carter Jurens. Carter couldn't get that one timed. Couldn't quite punch it. She's getting a little instruction on that one from Coach Rosemary Bellum. Pierre now back in front, and Kaiser. Just a few times, Avery, a rare lack of focus, but showing up a couple of times here in this 3rd set. We remain tied in a back and forth 4th set. 14-14. Faulkner, the lefty, serves. Rinke will get it back. Good job by Kaiser on that second hit to keep it alive. Watertown swings. Pierre blocks. Schleckaway is there. Johnston, the last line of defense, kept it off the floor. Now Pierre blocks again. Watertown will try a 3rd time, but only a tap. Sanchez sets up Schleckaway. Tap. Watertown in the net. Point to the Governors. Looked like Thury got turned around. Emily Thury lost her balance just a bit. We could see that one. She backed into the net, and the point to Pierre. 15-14, Hannah Lemieux off the bench to serve, and a good one across. Here's Munger swinging. Lemieux is there in the back row, but now this is a double hit to Kaiser's surprise. Some officials, what they're looking for on those set passes like Kaiser's attempt here, if that ball just has a little too much rotation, then there's a pretty good bet that the ball hit both hands, but not simultaneously, which is the technique you're looking for. Here's McAreevy off the bench for the second time to serve. Good line drive, but Price will play it up to Sanchez. She'll leave it with Sherwood to the middle back. Ranging back is Faulkner. Now it's Rhodey with the pass up, but the tap hits the antenna on the far side from Munger, and the Governors get another break. Boy, Watertown has had their opportunities, but they just have not been able to put the points away when needed. Now it's Sherwood out, and Christofferson in for Pierce. 16, serving 15. Christofferson played up by McAreevy up front, and this one going to be wide, so another miss by Watertown. And Rosemary Bellum thinks this is a pretty good time, and I don't blame her, for a Coca-Cola timeout. Game 4, the Governors trying to close it out, leading 17-15. They're up 2 sets to 1. Timeouts are brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling, and we're back in this episode.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota.
Come back with 25-13 and 25-20. Victories of their own. Looking to add to a 2-point advantage here. They won't be able to, though, as Kaiser is unable to get the dig here from Kendall Paulson. Paulson having a good fourth game for the Arrows. 17-16, Pierre by 1. Thury serves, though, for Watertown. Here's Christofferson to Terwilliger. Thury is there to dig. Now Munger through the block and down, and Watertown comes right back and ties it up at 17. A number of ties in this fourth game. Thury again. Played up by the Governors. Sanchez with the swing, but it's blocked right back. Now Sanchez palms this one across. Paulson wants another one. That's off the net and down. I don't think the Pierre blockers got a hand on that. And Pierre will get the point. So that'll be a hitting error. The two net officials both pointed in opposite directions. With the one closer to the play, I think got that one right. Hauger, good swing left side. Pierre able to defend as Kaiser gets underneath it. Now she'll bump it across and score it into the middle. Maddie Rhodey caught a little bit off guard. Gift kill there for Avery Kaiser. Her 13th of the night. Now 19-17. Pierre by 2 again. Here comes Price. Nope, that's too short. Last season, Pierre served at a very high percentage. Tonight, that's not quite how it started out. I've got them with a dozen service errors. This one keeping Watertown very much alive. 18 serving 19. We're in the fourth. Corey serves it out. Good timing on that one. Christofferson to Terwilliger. Perfect back set. Reese Terwilliger timed the jump perfectly. Reese with her 7th on the night. 6th on the official stats, I guess. 20-18. Pierre by 2. They hit that magic number of 20. Here's Corey. Couldn't get out of the way in time. And Terwilliger with a service ace. The first ace since game 2 for the Governors. They're 9th overall on the night, though. 21-18, the lead of 3. Terwilliger again. Paulson gets this one up. Corey outside, far side to Carter Jurens. Good shot. That'll go. And Watertown back within 2 at 21-19. Kendall Paulson. Big opportunity for Kendall to be a real senior leader this season with a lot of juniors on this Watertown squad. Kendall and Maddie Rohde, the libero, the only seniors who will play for Watertown this year, as Pierre misses one on the slide, too long from Schleck away. And this one very much in doubt yet. 21-20 Pierre. Off of another hitting error. There's Sanchez with a hook shot. Good. Second hit is over, and Lilly gets one down. Had some authority on that one. The lead back to 2 for the Govs. Christopherson out, Sherwood in up front. Sanchez will be the sole setter on the floor, and she will serve. Lilly back to Paulson. They'll play it up. Tischer on the run. That is good for Emily Tischer. And it's 22-21. Pierre can't seem to shake these arrows. I tell you what, it's only one night, but Watertown a much improved team from a year ago. There's no denying that. Up to the rafters goes the return. Nice run down by Rinke, but a free ball away from the Govs. Now Tischer will try. Had to collect herself. The Pierre block is out of bounds, and Emily Tischer will swing and score. Timeout for the Governors. We've got a 22-22 tie. Pierre trying to finish the match in 4. Watertown trying to force a 5th and deciding set. Let's take a 30-second break.
Welcome everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Presented by Fisher Rounds and Associates in Pierre.
Well, the Governors trying to get a finish. Watertown trying to do much the same. Two teams that have shown to be pretty evenly matched so far here. First night of the season. And it'll be Maddie Rohde of the Watertown Arrows trying to continue the momentum on the purple side. And a double hit for Sanchez. The return of serve too close back to the net. Lilly had to be careful. Couldn't keep it alive. 23-22. Now Watertown with 3 in a row has the lead by 1. Good return of serve here for Rinke. Outside it goes to Kaiser, but Watertown defends well. Tischer ready again. Not this time. Kaiser is back there. Now, chance from Sanchez to Schleck away, and this one is down for the kill. Good run by Watertown to show they will not go away. But now the Governors have their top server on the night. Avery Kaiser back at a 23-23 tie. Kaiser is played up here. Torrey will set it up outside. Good swing for Thury, but Rinke digs. However, it's back over and across. Now the tap. Sanchez to Price. Pushed out, short, but across from Kaiser. Here's a miss. That's in the net. No touch by the Governors. A hitting error in the middle of the Watertown line, and we've got match point to the Governors. Watertown will take their final timeout. Coca-Cola breaking the action, 24-23. Here in the 4th, and we're back in 30 seconds. This is Governor Volleyball.
At DK Auto Repair in Pierre, we take pride in our fast and professional auto service. Our well-trained techs specialize in transmission repair, tune-ups, brake service, suspension engine repair, auto diagnostics, and general maintenance repairs and oil changes. Making sure you and your family get from point A to point Z and all points in between is what motivates us to provide you exceptional service. At DK Auto Repair, we proudly support every Pierre Governors event, the students involved, and their families.
Back at Ringside Gym as the Governors are 1 point away from going home happy. Sending their fans home with a smile on their face as well. 24-23, though. Watertown very much alive, but now out of timeouts here in this fourth game. Avery Kaiser to serve. Played up by Tischer. Torrey outside, a little tapper away from Alger. Now Pierre for the finish. It's gone. Remington Price through the block and down in the Pierre Governors. On construction theme night, will defeat the Watertown Arrows on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard in the fourth game, 25-23. The four-game set scores. The Governors win it 3-1, 20-25, 25-13, 25-20, 25-23. Pierce scores the last 3 points of that set to close it out in 4. So the Governors begin the season 1-0. Watertown, look out for this team. They're going to be pretty good, but the Arrows will fall to 0-1 to start the season. We'll give you upcoming schedules coming up in the postgame in just a few moments here. 3-minute timeout. Our postgame to be sponsored by Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg, and that begins after this 3-minute timeout as the Governors win it 3-1 on your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, and with the help of Live Ticket on online too, drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
With another school year in sports upon us, Beck Motor Company would like to wish all students and staff a great school year. Proud to support our communities for over 50 years, we're here for all your automotive needs. Call us at 224-5912. Visit us at beck-motors.com. Safe travels from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram. Hey, DQ fans, when was the last time you ordered the crispy classic chicken strips or the juicy rotisserie-style chicken bites? Both baskets are sumptuous, tender, and paired with Texas toast and golden French fries. With options this good, either choice is the perfect choice. Enjoy your favorite chicken basket today at DQ. Happy tastes good.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It only takes a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Welcome back to Rigside Gym, and a good start for the Governors, even though it was a bit of a slow start, you might say. That first set being won by Watertown tonight, 25-20. Pierre with some hitting errors and some mistakes that you will see in that first match of the season. But Pierre got things righted in that second set. and the third as well, 25-13, 25-20, but back and forth. Really didn't know how that fourth set was going to turn out, but Pierre finally does score the last three in that set. And Watertown, who had scored the previous three to go up 23-22, had that countered by the Governors, and it is Pierre on top tonight, 3-1. So they do, in the end, get off to a good start tonight, and Tiffany Stoser, who is making her way up here out of the locker room, we'll talk to her in just a little bit, but she said it right off the bat. She'd seen Watertown play over the course of the summer, and a much improved team. Got to give them a lot of credit. Rosemary Bellum is going to have a team that's going to, like Pierre did, kind of surprise a lot of people this season, like Pierre did last year, we assume. But Watertown did get off to a good start, scoring the first 4 points of the match in that first set, with a couple of Pierre errors to help out as well. But really, Pierre never had a lead in that first game. They'd fought back and forth, back within one at 8-7 and again 9-8, but then Watertown built a 5-point advantage at 13-8 and weren't really challenged until later on when Pierre got 4 in a row to go up 20-20. But then after a timeout, Watertown came back out, scored the last 5 points of that first set, and they ended up winning it 25-20 as the teams traded points to start game number 2, though. Pierre then got the next 4 in a row. They lead 5-1 at that point. They opened up a 7-2 lead. 3 in a row then from Watertown made it 7-5 until Avery Kaiser came up in serve and really had something working in that set. She had, in this rally, rather, she scored 7 in a row with the help of her teammates. Avery with 4 aces in that second set alone, and I think 3 of them in that 7-point rally that put the Governors up 14-5. It was 7-5. It turned out to be 14-5, and the Governors really were never challenged again after that. In that second set, Watertown got no closer than 8 points, and when Pierce scored the last 4 of the game to make it 25-13, this match was even at a set apiece. But back and forth we went, a lot of ties in that third game. We got a taste of what the rest of the night was going to look like. Pierre did get a 4-0 run to go up 12-9 at one point and never did trail that third set again as they outlasted Watertown 25-20. Although there were a number of ties early on, I think from it was 7-4, then Pierre tied it at 7-7, tied at 8, tied at 9, and then Pierre got that 12-9 lead and then never looked back. But that fourth game, very much back and forth. Watertown opened up a 5-1 lead early on. They led 6-3, but the Govs came back, tied it at 6. Then we were tied at 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11. And then even 12, 13. I'll tell you what, 14-15. From 6-6 to 15-15, nobody scored more than 2 points at a time. Nobody led by more than 2 at a time through that run from 6-15. Then the Governors got 2 to make it 17-15. Watertown tied it at 17. Governors get 2 to make it 19-17. Watertown got 1. Governors got 2. The Govs led by 3. And looked like they might have the momentum, but when the Arrows get the next couple to make it a 1-point game again at 21-20, you think, well, Watertown certainly not going away. Pierre then led 22-20. Then Watertown scored 3 in a row to make it 23-22 as they had their first lead in quite some time in that fourth game. But then after a timeout, the Governors score the last 3 points of that fourth set, which ends up being the clincher, and they win it 25-23. So, again, 20-25, 25-13, 25-20, 25-23. Preseason polls, for what they're worth, the Governors only got 3 votes from those prognosticators. I was a little surprised by that, but that's all right. Fly under the radar. There's nothing wrong with that. But you're going to see good teams, certainly like O'Gorman and in Washington, who are still ranked 1-2. They've got Brandon Valley and Harrisburg ranked in the top 5, along with Sioux Falls Jefferson. So some teams to look out for in the ESD, but I think you got to throw Pierre in that mix as well. And certainly with a lot of mistakes tonight, and we'll give you the stats in just a little bit, things will clear up and be cleaned up. maybe as soon as Friday night when the Governors take to the court again, hosting Rapid City Stevens Friday night, Rapid City Central Saturday afternoon. Still plenty to come in our Family Dental postgame. Family Dental with offices in Pierre and in Gettysburg. Let's take another 3-minute timeout, and we're back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE extension 2. That's 833-605-5483 extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Finances, retirement, and investments can all be confusing. Even though we have access to an infinite amount of information, often there is a disconnect between what we should do and what we are actually doing. That's why at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, our team has devoted over 35 years to bringing clear advice about reaching financial independence. The information you need and how to apply it is as simple as calling Scott and I at 224-5959 or visit rankygray.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Your cancer care should be as unique as you are. At Avera Breast Center, our team of experts create a treatment plan that will work best for your type of cancer, using the latest screening, radiation, and surgical techniques. You also have access to holistic approaches to help with side effects, and a 24/7 call center for answers to your cancer questions when you need them. Learn more at avera.org/breast or by calling 855-697-2592.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota wants your trade. We also want any vehicle that you might be willing to part with. So much so that we'll give you an additional $200 Pure Pride dollars when you trade or when you let us buy your vehicle. Yes, $200 Pure Pride dollars when you trade or when you sell your vehicle to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota. Stop in at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Welcome back to our Family Dental post game as we are joined by a victorious head coach, Tiffany Stoster of the Pierre Governors, a 4-set win over Watertown to get the season off on the right foot tonight. But, Coach, you said in the early going that you'd seen Watertown play, and we could tell right away this is a much improved team from a year ago. They kind of gave you fits for a good chunk of the night, and you got to feel like you got a hard-fought and well-deserved and well-earned win in this first one of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought, in our first few weeks, really, that this is, from what I've seen, going to be the toughest match. I knew it was going to be a battle. I thought that our maturity and our experience would win out if we played hard. And, they don't let balls hit the floor. They were diving all over the place, coming up with defensive plays that usually are points for us. And so they're quick, they're athletic, and I'm glad we got them out of the way first.
Right away in that first game, you're off, and you're going to see mistakes in the first match of the season. You probably thought you had too many errors tonight, especially those net violations. I mean, they seem to come up out of nowhere just when you think you got a lot of things going your way. And, those can be real momentum takers, I suppose, momentum busters, if you will. And I think you did a pretty good job of at least kind of minimizing what momentum you let slip away.
Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of net calls on both sides tonight, and I guess you probably see that in the first match of the year. Also, a lot of missed serves. Gosh, we missed a lot of serves tonight into the net. People that don't usually miss were struggling. We served aggressively. I thought we served well when they went over, but a couple things that we really need to improve on throughout the season. That's not going to cut it coming down the road here. So, one thing I did like is, like you said, when we have those errors, they didn't affect them the next play. And that's we've really been working on our mental game, how to bounce back from a mistake. It's what you do on the next play that matters. And I thought the team stayed on top of that tonight.
I don't think that you gave up more than, you gave up 4 right away to start. I don't think the Watertown had another 4-set rally, or 4-point rally the whole rest of the night, even though they certainly, they didn't allow you to get that very, very many long service opportunities as well. But that just kind of goes to show this is 2 pretty good, evenly matched teams. But the fact that you weren't giving up those long runs is certainly what keeps you kind of in the driver's seat much of the night.
I think so. That's one thing we're working on with these teams that are really good is we've got to score 2 to their 1, and we break that down in practice and play a little earn versus error game. Where we've got to earn more points before we commit errors. And we talked about in the timeout, we're like, this is just earn versus error. Slow it down. Keep a cool head here. Don't allow more than 1 point. Fix your mistake. Find what you did wrong, and just fix it for the next play. And I think that's coming. That mental part of the game is coming for them.
Yeah, and kind of the flow of the match was up and down as well. You're in system. You had some ruts. You're back in system, and really good to see. Man, I love watching this team when things are really flowing well. And I thought for the most part, though, especially for the first night of the season, that the back row passing was pretty good. How'd you feel about things like that?
Yeah, I thought the back row passing was pretty good. We had a few that are tight, and we're going to work on that. What we're going to do to fix that. Where was the cause of our hitters being in the net. So, but most of all, we were able to use all of our hitters, which is what we want to do. We have 6 weapons out there, balanced attack, and we can only use our middles when the passing is good. So I thought they did a nice job back there.
Yeah, 6 people in the kill column, everybody with at least 2, and you get Michaela Sherwood a couple of opportunities, and it just kind of seemed like she was feeling her way through that middle up front, but. I love the word weapons, and we always, I don't know, maybe I make it a cliche, but pick your poison if you're playing the Pierre Governors, and good luck.
Yeah, we do. We feel that we have a lot of weapons. We feel that comfortable when setting anybody. We tell our setters, keep it balanced, keep it even, make their blockers guess. And when we're on. When we need points, figure out which of your hitters is on at that time and go there. But for the most part, we feel comfortable using any one of them.
I felt like thinking back to last year when the defense seemed to score a lot of points. It wasn't a lot of that tonight, but your blocks still kept balls alive and kind of made it a little easier for the back row to make plays too.
Yeah, we've been spending a lot of time on our blocking. Closing that gap is the big thing for us. Otherwise, we leave our whole middle court open. So we're getting that block closed. After the first set, I was pretty pleased with, especially we knew they were heavy on the outside. We knew they were going to set outside majority of the time, and getting over there and making sure that was closed. I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job over there tonight.
Okay, Stevens and Central Friday night and Saturday. I know Stevens is the first one that I think it's best to play them early. That's the one you really got to focus on, I think, and they're just always tough and they're always good, and I think you got a good one coming Friday night.
Yeah, Stevens is different than what we just saw here. They're going to be all over the court. I got to watch them a little bit as well. A lot of players that I don't know, but they seem to cover a lot of ground. So definitely got to be ready to go Friday.
All right. Looking forward to it Friday night and then Saturday afternoon as well. Good start tonight, Coach.
Thanks, Brian.
Tiffany Stoster, the Governor head coach, as Pierre wins in 4 sets over the Watertown Arrows tonight. Let's take another break, 2 minutes, and we're back. We got the stats still to give you, and we've got orders of business and the naming of tonight's big plays of the game, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre, and also our player of the game, once again, sponsored by by Cowboy Country Stores of Pierre and Fort Pierre. Still to come, our family dental post game continues. This is Governor Volleyball.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. May Adam Law Firm's skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, or personal injury. May Adam Law Firm is able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future, too. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm of Pierre, since 1881.
American Bank and Trust is inspired to give back to the Pierre community through the Pierre Spirit Card program. Show your local school spirit with a debit card showing the Pierre Governors logo and give back to the Pierre School District. For each purchase made with a Spirit Card, AB&T will donate a percentage of the purchase back to the Pierre School District. Call or stop into your local branch today for more details and sign up for the Pierre Spirit Card with American Bank and Trust. Go Governors! Member FDIC.
Yesway proudly supports the Pierre Governors. Go Govs! After the game, Yesway Rewards members can cool down with 2 bottles of Gatorade Zero and save 5 cents per gallon of gas. Join now at yesway.com. Yesway. Say yes to convenience.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7. KGFX FM, Pierre. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Rigs high as the Governors open with a 4-set win over the Watertown Arrows. Quick run through the statistics that we have in this one. And Pierre in the kill column, the one that we kind of keep the biggest eyes on. Pierre outscoring Watertown 46-35 unofficially overall. 2 double-figure scores. And again, unofficially, Avery Kaiser with 13 kills on the night. Pretty consistent all throughout. Remington Price had a good 4th set to get her kill total up to 10. I don't think they had that in the official stats, but sometimes I call them as I see them. McKenna Schleckaway with 8 kills. She had a good night throughout as well. Reese Terwilliger will come in with 7. Lily Sanchez with 6, and Michaela Sherwood, the new kid in the front row. The junior with 2 kills tonight, 46 overall for the Governors. For Watertown, 35 on the board. Nobody in double figures, but they spread the wealth pretty well. Emily Tischer with roots in Pierre has 8 kills to lead the Arrows tonight. Eve Hauger and Kendall Paulson with 7 each. Paulson really came up big for Watertown in that 4th set in particular. Emery Thury with 5 kills and then 4 apiece for Avery Munger off the bench and for Carter Jurens for the Arrows, but not enough there. For Watertown, serving goes the way of Pierre, 9-4 in the ace column. Avery Kaiser with 5 of the 9 for the Governors. Reese Terwilliger had a couple, and then Christopherson and Price had 1 each for Pierre. 9 total for Watertown. Miranda Falconer had 4 aces. Make it 2 of the 4. Eve Hauger and Emery Thury with 1 each. Pierre with 12 service errors, though, and Watertown had 10 of their own as well. 5-4, Watertown gets the edge in the blocking category as far as points scored directly. Eve Hauger with a couple of those. McKenna Schleckaway had 2 for Pierre, and Sherwood and Terwilliger with 1 each. And all told, the errors are dead even, 26-26. And whether they're hitting errors on the attack or serve return errors or even net violations, which we did talk to the coach about just a little bit, still some things to clean up, and both teams, I think, will be able to do that as this season goes along. But Pierre wins it tonight, 3-1 overall. How did they make it happen? Let's find out. Let's talk about the big plays of this game. Big plays are sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre, and we'll hear from them and talk about big plays when we return with more of the Pierre Governor postgame.
quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Ryan Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much of the tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics with big plays at the game after Watertown did not trail in that first set. They won it 25-20. The Governors got a good start to the second set, but Watertown with a few in a row got back within 2 at 7-5. Then Avery Kaiser went and served, and she scored 7 in a row, including I believe 3 aces of the 7 points that Pierre scored. But that 7 in a row put Pierre on top 14-5, a 9-point lead. Watertown got 2 back to cut it within 7. That's as close as they came in that second set. And Pierre just felt a little more comfortable after that. Even though Watertown had a lot of back and forth, they provided a great fourth set in particular, but the Governors came out on top from there on. But that 7-point rally, the biggest of the night, is going to be our big play of the game, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. So big plays of each of our broadcasts throughout the season to come, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And that leaves one order of business, that is to give you your player of the game tonight. And there certainly are candidates. Watertown, we mentioned, in a losing cause, had the wealth spread out pretty well. They've got a couple of good setters, I think, that are going to make plays. They've got Maddie Rohde in the back row, who had a tough night, but still a pretty good night, I think, for the first night of the season. Credit to Emily Tischer for the match-high honors for Watertown with 8 kills, but Eve Hauger and Kendall Paulson, Hauger in particular, hits the ball hard, and she's going to be a problem for a lot of teams this year. But we'll figure out which way to go for the Governors here, as we'll hear from Cowboy Country Stores, our player of the game sponsor, and that honor comes back in this after this 30-second timeout. This is Governor Volleyball.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach at the same time. Heading to the campground? Fishing the waters? Cowboy Country Store is ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas too. Convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champ's Chicken in Pierre and Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Stores players of the game with honorable mentions to Remington Price with 10 kills and McKenna Schleckaway with 8 and a couple of blocks in there as well. And Reester Williger with 7 kills and a couple of aces, but I think we'll just go right away to the leader of the team with Avery Kaiser, 13 kills overall, 6 of which came in the third set, which was not an easy set for Pierre, but again with 5 aces, 4 of them in that second set. Avery kind of got this team going, had a couple of lapses herself in the third and fourth sets, but again, it all comes with the first night of the season, but Avery still the leader with those 13 kills and 5 aces tonight, and Avery Kaiser will be our first player of the game, sponsored by Cowboy Country Stores of this high school sports season here on River 92.7. So we'll get her a T-shirt noting her accomplishments, leading the Governors to a 4-set win over Watertown tonight. Player of the game, sponsored by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre. We've got a few messages to get out of the way here for our sponsorships, and we'll do that, and we'll be back to close this one out. Look at upcoming action to finish up our post game with the Governors defeating Watertown tonight at Riggs High Gym.
Now you can book flights from Pierre Regional Airport through United.com and American Airlines. If traveling to Denver, schedule your flight at DenverAirConnection.com. Plus, the morning flight is at 8:20, allowing you to connect to the majority of continued flights. Avoid the crowds, enjoy free parking, and no driving when you fly from Pierre Regional Airport. 50 passenger jets and a 1-hour direct flight to Denver. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport.
Nystrom Electrical Contracting has quality electricians with decades of experience. They offer dependable installation for commercial and residential construction or day-to-day service. Whether you're looking for new construction or remodeling existing buildings or homes, contact your full-service electrical contractor, Nystrom Electric. Visit their website, nystromelectric.com, or call them for estimates on your next project at 605-224-8750. Nystrom Electrical Contracting in Pierre. Access Health Fort Pierre welcomes new and established patients, offering chronic and acute care for all ages, including evaluations for illness and injuries, immunizations, lab testing, wellness exams, and DOT and sports visits. Same-day appointments are available, and most major insurances are accepted. Good luck this season, athletes, from Access Health Fort Pierre, assuring access to quality health care.
Finish things up here at Riggs High Gym. Pierre over Watertown 3-1 tonight. Looking at scores also in Class AA, Aberdeen Central with a 3-1 win over Brookings this evening in Aberdeen. Top-ranked O'Gorman sweeps Yankton to start their season off. Good one in Sioux Falls, though, at Jefferson, outlasting Roosevelt 3-2, and that was a 15-13 win for Jefferson in that fifth set. Sioux Falls, Washington sweeps Sioux Falls Lincoln, although the Patriots scoring in the 20s against a very good Warrior squad once again in all three of those games. Out west, Belfouche beats Sturgis in the first set. They're leading 10-5 in the second, and no report from St. Thomas More and Douglas as of yet. Upcoming for the Governors, as the volleyball squad will host Rapid City Stevens on Friday night. We're on the air at 6:30 on Friday. Hope you can join us for that in the 7 o'clock first serve. Then Saturday afternoon, Pierre against Rapid City Central, 2 o'clock first serve, and we're on the air at 1:30. And then we've got a doubleheader, in fact, volleyball in the afternoon, but the first football game of the season featuring the 5-time defending State 11 AA champion Pierre Governors, as they'll open up defense for number 6 against the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles at a 7 o'clock kickoff. We're on the air at about 6:30, maybe 6:25 or so, coming up on Saturday night. Hope you can join us for that. Governor Volleyball next week will go to Douglas on Thursday night, and then to Sturgis and Spearfish on Friday and Saturday. And then the football squad next week has a matchup at Brookings on Friday night. And then also the rest of the Governor sports schedule. Soccer, again, dropping both ends of the doubleheader to Aberdeen Central today, but pretty good games there. They'll host Sturgis on Thursday night. Cross-country team has a matchup, or rather a meet at Steamboat Park on Friday. The girls' tennis team goes to Rapid City. They'll take on Brandon Valley in a duel on Thursday, and then participate in the Rapid City Invite Friday and Saturday. The competitive cheer and dance squads open up their season at Aberdeen at a 10 o'clock meet on Saturday morning. And then the Governor Golf Squad, who set a school record today with a 282 four-score set. That is a school record in winning the Pierre Invitational. In fact, they beat Watertown by 6 strokes. Jake Olson of Watertown was the medalist with a 66, 6 under par, but Luke Olson of Pierre and Sawyer Sonnenschein tied for second with 69s, and they lead the way as the Governors win that meet. They'll be at Huron in their next action on Friday. So there, you're all caught up on what's going on in Governor sports and the early going on here in this school year. Our big thanks to Jordan Lutmer, who's been sticking with us out across the way as he runs the camera for Live Ticket. Stick with Live Ticket and with drgnews.com for live coverage of audio and video of Governor sports throughout the season. And for Heather Williams back in studio running our show, I'm Brian Oakland. The Pierre Governors on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard win their first match of the season over Watertown. 20-25, 25-13, 25-20, and 25-23. Until we speak with you again on Friday night, thanks for joining us, and it'll be volleyball against Rapid City Stevens in our next broadcast here. Your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Pierre Governor Volleyball on River 92.7 has been brought to you by Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City, Ford, Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, and the Brittany Shufflebind Agency. Governor Volleyball is brought to you by Lynn's Dakota Mart, Fisher Rounds and Associates, Insurance and Real Estate, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, American Bank and Trust, Yesway, Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, and Access Health Fort Pierre. And Governor Volleyball is brought to you in part by Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, TMA, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Lariat Lanes, Wagner Auto, Gators Pizza, Pasta and Subs, and Bauman Lumber. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Volleyball. Potsdam Agency, State Farm Insurance, the Hughes County Sheriff's Department, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Leiden and Associates, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gales Gas Service. The proceeding has been a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7.
Said a bank isn't a place to lock up money. It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?